Guys, Michael Pendley here, Realtree Timber to Table. Today we're going to do everybody's favorite venison recipe, and that's chicken fried tenderloin. You can do it over an open fire like we're doing here, or you can do it just as easy at home. We're going to start this recipe here in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. We've got about 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, I like to add in about 1/4 cup of powdered cornstarch. It doesn't change the flavor any, but it helps to make the exterior of it a little crisper, gives it a little better bite. And to that, we're going to add some salt. We're going to add some chili powder, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder, and a little black pepper. We'll seal that up, give it a good shake to mix everything up. We've got our tenderloin sliced about 1/2 inch thick here. We've seasoned it up with just simple seasoning, a little salt and pepper. It's always nice to go ahead and season in layers. I like to season the meat first and make sure that your seasoning goes all the way through that way. We're going to just add a few pieces to our flour mixture here. You don't want to overcrowd the skillet, so don't be in any big hurry. Just do a few batches, do it in a few batches. Give that a good shake. Make sure everything's well coated. We've had this skillet over this fire for a while now. That oil's good and hot. If you're checking for temperature, you're shooting for about 350. And that's what you want to look for when it hits the oil. You want to see it start to fry immediately. Like I say, don't overcrowd your pan, or else you won't get the nice crispy crust that you're looking for. We'll let those fry for a few minutes on one side. We can go ahead and add the rest of this to our flour. We'll give these a good shake, set them over to the side while we let these fry. The great thing about this recipe is it only takes a few minutes. You see, these have been cooking for about 2 minutes on one side now. We'll go ahead and flip them over. See that nice crispy golden brown exterior? That's what we're looking for. We'll let those fry for a few more minutes. This is one of those recipes that is really easy to overcook it. You know, all venison is better on the medium rare side, up to about medium. Once you start getting past there, it can get a little bit tough on you. So we don't want to overcook these. We don't let them cook too long. Just get a nice crispy crust on them. This is a recipe that anybody can do. It doesn't get any easier than chicken fried tenderloin like this. All you need is a skillet and some seasoning and some flour and a little vegetable oil. You're in good shape. It's probably been 4 or 5 minutes here. We're getting pretty close. Sometimes you'll start to see a little bit of liquid bubble up from the surface. That's when you know that it's time to flip it or take it out. I think these are just about ready. All you want to do is take it up, let all the oil drain. We'll move it over to the serving tray here. You just pick that up, let all the excess oil drain off of them. Move it over to your serving tray. We're here at deer camp, so we're going pretty rustic on this one. And we'll go ahead and drop in. Always take care when you're working with hot oil. Drop it in gently, going away from you, so that it doesn't splash back on you or splash into the fire, either one. We want to shake off that excess flour. We don't want real heavy coating on there. These have been cooking a couple minutes now. They're ready to flip over. One thing I like to do when I'm doing chicken fried backstrap or tenderloin, either one, is I cut it a little bit on the thick side. A lot of people cut them real thin, like 1/4 inch, and by the time the outside is nice and crispy, the inside's a little bit overdone at that point. So I like to cut mine anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4 inch thick, and that gives you a little time, plenty of time to get the outside done without overcooking the interior. One thing, anytime you're following a recipe, don't be afraid to customize it a little bit to your taste. If you like your stuff a little spicy, add some cayenne pepper or some red pepper flakes. You know, if you don't like garlic powder, don't put the garlic powder in. Make the recipe your own, and that goes for any recipe, not just this one. If you're following a recipe and you see an ingredient you don't think you like, or if you think something else will go in it, make it your own. I think these are just about ready. Like I say, it's only taken 3 or 4 minutes, but they're still nice and medium rare inside. They've got a nice crispy crust on the outside. I just want to pick them up, let them drain a little bit. That's all there is to it. I mean, what'd that take? 15 minutes total, start to finish. And that's a main dish that everybody's gonna love. Let's give one of these a bite, see what we think. That's perfect. Not overdone, real crispy crust. That's what you're looking for.